Recording, man. We in the new crib. In this video, I'm gonna be covering the secret to how I've made $1 million online at just 20 years old. I have 4 topics I'm gonna be breaking down in this video. No specific order, but there is gonna be sauce out the whole video. So, I mean, shoot, I'm just giving you guys everything I wish I knew so you can get this level of success in half the time it took me. And we're also gonna go on a drive in this video. We're gonna take out the AMG, go on a drive. By the end of this video, I promise you will have more clarity towards the goal you're trying to reach. So unless you hate making money, bro, log in. I'm about to put you on game. So I talked a lot about how to make, 100K online, but what does it take to make your first $1 million online in revenue? And I really think the first thing is understanding God would not give you these thoughts, these passions, these ideas if he didn't know you were capable of filling those shoes. And how I like to think about it is pressure is privilege to an extent. You have all these things in your ecosystem, in your mind, for a reason. You are meant to be great. Your quote unquote unrealistic thoughts, brother, not unrealistic. You just gotta really go after you one, because bro, I'm living proof this is possible. I'm living proof that God is real, that God is working. So if I can do it, I'm a 20-year-old kid with African parents, no different than you, and I'm making it happen. All I did was follow the 4 steps that I'm about to give you in this video. So like, I don't see the difference. And the reason why I'm so huge on tapping into your passion or your skill, because the root of the word passion stems from pain. So when you're passionate about something, like you're willing to endure a lot of pain to go through the process of, quote unquote, being passionate. And I strongly believe like even life in general works on energy. So in order to make $1 million online, you must endure and utilize a certain amount of energy when it comes to pain of someone that is worthy of making $1 million online. So basically what I'm saying is like, you're not gonna get to 100K or 1 mil if you don't endure a certain level of pain, if you don't exert a certain level of passion, because every single person that gets to that point, like you can't skip, you can't do shortcuts. If you try to do shortcuts, bro, the game will catch up to you. Like there's a reason why I can comfortably afford this crib, I can comfortably afford an AMG. I'm 20, I have 6 figures in investments. I've given my family over 25 bands, and those things are gonna keep growing. It's because I'm building it the right way, and I wanna teach you how to also build it the right way. The second topic now is sticking to your vehicle. And low key talking about vehicle, bro. The summer ride, hey, let's go on a drive real quick, yeah. It's snowing, so I haven't drove in days. Topic 2, which is sticking to your vehicle. And I'll tell you guys the rest of it when I get into the car. The highest floor, man, they saying it's not a pimp, but lions don't lose sleep on the opinions of sheep. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta keep going. There's always gonna be hate whenever you're doing good. I'm inspiring tons of people. There's people sending me voice messages, text messages every day of them starting to read the Bible, starting to do affirmations, being inspired by my content. So it's really a blessing from God, man. There's really a Ferrari in my building, bro. Like, that's crazy. What else we got in here? We got the Cybertruck. But then y'all see my baby. I'm finna cold start her for y'all. Y'all know we go drop out on the plate. AMG GLE 63S. Hey man, that's stock by the way. Hey Mercedes, turn on heated steering wheel. Hey man, can y'all car have a heated steering wheel though? Maybach right here? I gotta get my bread up. I said the second topic is sticking to your vehicle, but don't get complacent, keep learning. And I feel like the problem that a lot of people face is shiny object syndrome, where they think the grass is greener on the other side, when in reality, bro, like, it really isn't. Like, you're basing it off of, I guess, quote unquote, quick results. The way that I think about business is you gotta give it some time. Like, you gotta let it marinate. And also, it's a quantity game. So for example, let's say you send 5 DMs and you get 0 responses, when you're trying to close a client, compared to if you send 100 DMs and then you get 5 responses. Those are, it's like, oh, you look at the 5 DMs like it didn't work, but no. The only reason why it quote unquote didn't work is because you didn't give it more time and you didn't give enough quantity. And I really feel like that is a huge difference between people, getting to 1 mil and people getting stagnant. Like, they'll make, a solid amount of money. Maybe it's, it's 5K, 10K, 50K, 100K. But then they're like, I need to do this other thing. I need to tap into this other way to make money, this other vehicle. When that's really like the last thing you want to do. You actually want to become a master at your craft, because all you're doing is distracting yourself. there is a certain level where, you know, you hit and you can start to expand and do other things. But I feel like you watching this video, you're not allowing yourself to get data. And what I mean by this is like, okay, let's say you start making money, right? And you're cool with that money, you're satisfied, you get complacent, so you stop learning. And then you become stagnant. The problem with you being stagnant is that you are in the middle. And when you are in the middle, you get no data. And it's actually better to lose, meaning that go down, you make less money, you're not doing as well, than to be stagnant. Because the reason is when you're losing, you're still getting data. You're understanding what's not working. Where am I going wrong? How can I improve? And the same thing with winning. When you're going up, when you're making more money, you're also seeing, okay, boom, this worked. How can I double down on this? Or how can I continue to do this in a different way? What's working here that I can replicate in other facets? So it's just like, it's either you're not giving it enough time, you're not giving it enough quantity, and you're being stagnant, which means you're not getting data, or you're getting data, but you're not being reactive to that data. Like, you're just kind of chilling when you need to be proactive. Like, you need to get after it. You need to put in the reps that it takes to win, because, bro, it's not, I mean, it's simple. Like, it really is simple, but it's not easy. Like, I be grinding some days, bro. Like, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I had one of the most productive days in a long time. And I was working extremely hard. And just like, I've realized the reason why I've come further than a lot of people is because I've been in the same vehicle for now 5 years. And you really can't teach that level of time in the game. Like, once you have time in the game, no one can tell you nothing. Like, you really have mastered your craft. And typically people say it takes 10,000 hours to master a craft. So if you're not giving, you know, yourself 10,000 hours to master whatever you're doing, because you're trying to, you know, go focus on this other thing, this other, like, bro, you're just splitting up ways when you can just make more money in one vehicle. Why are you trying to, like, make less money and also do more work? It doesn't make sense, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I think about that. And with that second topic, even, like, I feel like when you're getting to a point where you want to make $1 million online, you have to be willing to invest in yourself. And you do not, like, you don't win by being frugal, bro, like, at all. Like, people, like, I've invested tens of thousands of dollars into myself, and I feel like in order to get more data, you have to invest in yourself. Find a mentor, find someone that not only, you know, makes a ton of money, but that you would want to be like in all other aspects of life. How is their relationships? How's their faith? How do they operate their day-to-day life? Like, would you want to be friends with this person? Would you want to live their same type of life? And are they good at your vehicle? That's how you find a mentor, in my personal opinion. And, you know, that's going to help you get more data. If you apply, you know, everything I just said to step 2, and now getting into step 3 and then step 4, you will be able to, you know, get to a point where you can make that first meal online, because it's very feasible. It's very feasible. It's really just about time in the game. Jeez. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. Yo, this car is actually this car is crazy, bro. I dropped my phone because of how fast it is. The third one is you gotta be willing to eat dirt, bro. And I feel like a lot of people, they lose this as they make more bread, as they start to see small levels of success. You get your first couple sales, or, you know, you find your winning product, whatever business you're in. This applies to all aspects of life, any business model, whatever the case is. I don't like to focus on specific business models because this can really help you in any way. And I just want to grow an audience of ambitious people that think exactly how I do and want to be successful. But yeah, like, bro, you got to be willing to eat dirt. That means you have to be willing to sleep less. You have to be willing to do the work that you don't feel like doing. Like, some days, like I said, it's simple, but it's like, it's not easy. Like, some days it generally messes with my brain, bro. I'm like, I start getting, I wouldn't even say anxiety attacks. I think that's kind of like overdoing it. But I start getting to a point where it's like, I have so much racing through my mind because I want to be so great, and I realize that requires work, and I start feeling anxious. But in those moments, I just really pray to God, and I lean on His understanding and not mine, because I realize He's stronger than me. But when it comes to, you know, when it comes to eating dirt, you gotta be in straight hustle mode. A lot of y'all are too comfortable, bro. Like, you gotta hustle certain deals, you gotta sell certain products. Like, of course keep everything ethical, but you gotta be in hustle. Like, you gotta be on go. Like, y'all be moving too slow for my liking, and money loves speed. So if you're moving slow, bro, you're not about to get any cheese, like, at all. Like, I can really promise you, like, yes, I'm not saying don't be calculated. Yes, I'm not saying don't be tactical, but move with speed. Why is it taking you so long to launch that certain thing? Why is it taking you so long to reply back to certain people when there's money on the table? Why is it taking you so long to close that deal, bro? You gotta be in hustle mode. You got to, because if you're not gonna be in hustle mode, best believe someone else is, and they're gonna take that money. And the people that are getting to, you know, $1 million online, they want it bad, bro. They want it more than you, and that's the problem. Like, if you really want it bad, you're not gonna be loafing around and acting like there's not money to be collected. Like, you gotta go like collect some cash, bro. Like, with eating dirt, I don't think you guys understand like the extent I'm going to. Like, bro, I've spent an all-nighter already in the new crib working, bro. Straight work, like, until 6 a.m. and then, you know, I'm getting up and getting right back to it. Like, it's like the Rick Ross meme. So, like, I don't know, I feel like you gotta want it. You need to want it pretty bad in order to win. This joint's beautiful, overly. This has to be up there with best SUV though, I can't lie. But yeah, back to what I was saying, like, I'm literally, bro, if you're not pulling all-nighters, if you're not, and I'm not like trying to glorify like staying up late or just not getting sleep, but you gotta want it to a certain level if you really want to win, bro. And I'm just trying to emphasize going that extra mile. Like, I should not want it more than you. Like, realistically talking, like, I should not want it more than you. For real, for real. I mean, for real, it's like, when I was coming up, bro, when I would look at people ahead of me, like, it would motivate me. Because people would be like, oh, comparison's a thief of joy. Like, nah, like, I would compare in a good way. Be like, how can I get to their level? And why are they working more than me? They should not, like, you should look at me, you should want to bust my head, bro. You should be waking up earlier than me, going to sleep later, putting in more inputs than me. Like, you gotta be, that's what I mean by eating dirt. Like, you gotta literally just do whatever it went to win. Like, even if people are talking trash on you, even if you're getting on sales calls, you're not getting the outcome you want, even if, like, people are belittling you, like, you just gotta do whatever to win. I'm not gonna lie, like, you gotta be in the trenches, and that's what it takes. Like, a lot of people don't realize that, but, like, it's too cold outside. But yeah, hopefully you guys get the emphasis on what I mean by eating dirt, bro. And once again, keep things ethical. Don't burn any bridges. Be smart, but be in hustle mode. Like, yeah, that's how I think about that. Because as you're in hustle mode, you are gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be real. Like, client situations aren't gonna go right. You're gonna have small things that didn't go the way you wanted to. Conversations where it seems like you're the bad guy, and it's just like, damn, I messed up in a situation. I didn't make money here. And as long as you focus on not burning bridges and just showing up the next day, your speed will compound and it'll turn into results you never thought you could even get, for real. At least that's what happened for me. And number 4, this is kind of, I guess, an extra tip, because this has nothing to do with making $1 million online in revenue. This is more so how I think you get to a point of becoming a liquid millionaire and, like, making and having $1 million in profit, liquid, right? And I feel like you cannot be done with your money. Like, as you come up, don't start trying to, like, pop it, buy clothes, go on crazy trips, buy a car. Like, that stuff is cool, but it comes with time. What you really need to do is invest your money. I'm 20 years old. I have over 6 figures in investments, and it's only gonna keep growing. Like, I hit my financial advisor the other day. I was like, I'm trying to drop in another, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to drop in some good, right? I'm trying to give him some bread that he can handle for me. And it's like, how you want to think about it isn't, like, you're not losing that money. That money is still yours. I feel like you're on the other side. Like, yes, focus on making money. As you make money, once you get that first, like, you know, 50 to 100K that you can invest, be wise with it, bro. Don't start doing BS. Like, really think for the long term. A lot of y'all are thinking too short-minded. Like, whatever you're doing right now might not be around forever. Business changes. There's ups and downs in business. Even if you do it ethically, even if you do it the right way, there's still ups and downs. The only way you win is by doing what I'm saying in this video. It makes your probability of winning way higher. And another thing that makes your probability of winning way higher in the long term is investing your money, whether that's stocks, whether that's crypto, whether that's gold, whether that's Bitcoin. Like, educate yourself on these things, or find someone that's more educated, invest into yourself, and make your money work for you. Because you don't want to be playing a game of hustle mode forever. You want to have that mindset always and be able to tap into it, but you want your money working for you. And I feel like that's something that I'm happy that I've done at a young age. And I did all those things. I spent money, 25 bands on my family. I invested 6 figures before I ever thought about, buying the AMG. Before I ever thought about buying the pen. Like, I had to play a long-term game first. So those are really like my 4 steps that I think really allow me to like be in a mindset of someone that has made $1 million online. Like, I used to have it on my vision board in college, like, and people would be so shocked, like, oh, you want to make $1 million in your 20s? I was like, yeah, like, bro, it's so possible. I want to make it liquid. Like, I want to become a liquid millionaire, and that's coming real soon. Like, I can show y'all the interior too. We sports mode, the pink. This car is beautiful, bro. I hope you guys get to experience this one day, bro. Like, buying your dream car, dream crib, like, it's a great experience. Let's get some reps, man. Whew. Y'all made it this far. I actually want to give y'all some more gems. I turn off the light. These are just some recent insights that I've been experiencing as I moved into, this new crib. I feel like what I've been doing recently is, like, you gotta maximize the time in your days and realize that the tasks that you have on your to-do list, you can really do them faster than you think you can get them done. And there's a lot of procrastination that happens in your mind instead of just starting the task, and then boom, you realize you started, and then you're like, damn, I can finish this in like 30 minutes. I can finish this in less than an hour. But some reason, subconsciously, like, on our to-do list, the task looks so much harder when you just gotta get started and get it done. And that's something that I've just been moving way faster. I've been moving with more speed, and speed has been, dang, look at, hear that pop. Oh my. Woo. Hey, I love this car, man. Now, yeah, I've been moving with way more speed, way more intention, and just thinking bigger, like I said in my end of 2025 video. But speed has been, like, huge for me. Like, how can we move faster? How can you troubleshoot the problems that you're experiencing in your business, in your life? How can you get that data? And when you get that data, not just chilling with it, but actually being proactive with that data. Like, I feel like my team and I recently, we just been huge troubleshooters, like, because business is a game of problems. Business is a game of war. There's gonna be issues. How good are you at troubleshooting? How good are you at finding the solution? And then how good are you at systemizing that solution and making it repeatable across every single thing that you do when that situation occurs again, so you're not experiencing that problem over and over. So I feel like speed has been, like, a huge insight. Speed and troubleshooting have been huge for this current, I guess, like, step of business that I'm entering. And also just, like, my trust in God, like, having unwavering faith, even, like, in situations that look bad, situations that look good. Like, every day I'm reading my physical word, I'm seeking the Lord, but when I pray to him, I'm praying like it's already been done. I'm truly believing that he will answer his promise that he's made for me. Like I said at the start of the video, like, God wouldn't put these things in your mind, the thoughts, the ambitions, the goals, if he didn't know that you were capable of achieving them. And that's how I've just been moving, just really been trusting him, even like when I have anxiety, or even when I think we're not doing as good as we're supposed to be doing, or even when things don't go my way. Like, I'm really just trusting in God, bro. And it's those things, like speed, troubleshooting, and just unwavering faith in God and his promise over my life have been helping me a ton. And I'm also stepping into that thought process of just, like, living like who I know I'm supposed to be. And this could be with the smallest things, like, making sure my day up, like, I gotta realize, like, I really have maximum freedom. Like, I can do whatever I want whenever I want. And I'm going and getting my 30 minutes on the treadmill. I'm eating organic whole foods. I'm dressing in the best clothes, having my appearance look the best. I'm maximizing aesthetics. I'm life maxing. I'm making sure the six-pack is showing. Bro, I'm just trying to live my best life, and really stepping into that and realizing, like, I can live my best life every single day, and it doesn't have to be a boring life at all. It can be a fun, abundant, joyful life. Like, I'm having more fun every single day. I'm experiencing the joy that God gives us in this world, and I'm so happy. I just want to life max more. I want to improve every single aspect about me, my communication, my day-to-day interactions, my relationships, my everything, bro. I just want to be the best, and in that process of becoming the best, yes, there's pain, yes, there's trials and tribulations, but I wanna enjoy that pain. I wanna have the joy of seeing the good and the bad. Like, it really is a amor fati. Like, without the good, you can't get the bad. Like, it can't rain forever. Eventually, the sun gonna come out, and and same thing when you're doing good. Be ready for bad, cause it's destined. It happens to everybody. But having joy within that process, I'm really grateful. I'm really thankful to God. This morning I was literally praying on my knees to my Father, my Lord and Savior, and just thanking Him, being so grateful for everything, because like, this is not normal for my age, and a lot of people don't know truly what I've been through, but I know He's seen every single part of the process, and He's been with me every single step of the way. I'm just so grateful and so thankful. So those are really the real things I wanted to get to you as well, from the bottom of my heart, that I didn't have really about talking, but I felt like I needed to share in this video, because a lot of you can probably relate. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some more car content for y'all, but that's really it for this video, man. Drop down below what your biggest takeaway was, or what other videos you guys want me to make, bro. I can talk about a lot of things, but sometimes I do know what to talk about, sometimes I don't. I'm trying to be as real as possible. I'm huge on keeping my brand very authentic, just being me, being wholeheartedly me. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.